In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix a stuck garbage disposal, if at all possible. Sometimes they're just too far gone, but I'll show you everything that you could possibly do before replacing it. First of all, shut the switch off, make sure it's off before you do anything with it. And then the most obvious thing is just make sure that there's nothing in the garbage disposal. Take a flashlight and kind of peel these flaps back and look around. Make sure there's nothing touching those blades. Make sure there's no silverware or any kind of toys or cups or anything that maybe a kid threw in there. With newer installs, I believe you do have to have a disconnect under the sink, so you probably have an outlet. So just make sure that the garbage disposal is still plugged in. What could have happened is you could have been moving stuff around underneath the sink and you could have accidentally unplugged it. So check that before moving on. If your garbage disposal just stopped working, you're not even hearing a noise when you flip the switch, then maybe you've tripped a breaker in your breaker box or your electrical panel. Try flipping that back on and see if that does it. There's one more thing. If it's not doing anything, right underneath here, this little red button right here is a reset button. This garbage disposal can get too hot and it will trip that. So try pushing that and see if that works. If you turn the switch on and you hear a noise, but the garbage disposal is not doing anything, it may be rusted up, it may be stuck from something that's in there, and sometimes it just needs a little help. And every garbage disposal should come with a wrench that looks a little something like this. Hopefully you saved that. If not, don't worry, I have a solution for that. But with this, all you do is you take it and put it in this center hole right here and give this a spin. And it might take a little effort, but you should be able to break it free. If you didn't save this, you can use a standard Allen wrench. I believe that this wrench is 1/4 inch. So if you get a 1/4 inch Allen wrench, that will work too. If you don't have the wrench that came with the garbage disposal and you don't have a 1/4 inch Allen wrench, what you might have is something like this. The end of this is 1/4 inch. This will work. So hook it to some vice grips, go in that hole and twist back and forth to try and free that up. And if you don't have this, you could try a dowel or a piece of wood like this. So you can take your dowel, or in this case, this is a ripped down piece of hardwood, and you just want to find one of these shiny pieces of metal. It's kind of hard to see. One of the blades, I'll try and spin it for you so you can see. You just want to find one of these and use that to kind of spin the entire garbage disposal around. And you can work it back and forth, and hopefully that will clear up the jam. And another thing that might help you while you're doing this is to use a little vegetable oil. Just pour some of that down there, and it'll help to break some of that stuff up while you work it back and forth. Worst case scenario, this is last resort. You can use an impact gun. And I say last resort because you could end up ruining your garbage disposal. But if it's a tough jam, this might get it free. So you take your 1/4 inch bit, put it in here, and give it a go. As you can see, in my case, this drill isn't going to fit in here. So another thing you could do, if that is the situation, you still want to use your impact, right angle adapter. Put it on here, onto your drill, and you should be able to reach it. Just like that. Now, I'm not going to do that because my garbage disposal is not stuck and it's in good working order, so I want to keep it that way. There could be other issues like bad wiring, there could be a loose connection, or your motor just could have died. So at that point, it would be time to get a new garbage disposal. But hopefully this video helps you out to diagnose and to possibly free that up or fix it, whatever the case is for you. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.